Hi, we're here with Jose from Shinyuan Temple in York, Melinda. And
It's a Buddhist temple. Okay. What influenced your decision to be Buddhist?
To be Buddhist, okay. I was raised Catholic. I still Buddhism with Shinyuan, with Buddhism is kind of an extension of being Catholic, because the Buddha never spoke about where life started, how life started. He's more about appreciating what you have now and living the moment that you're in right now. So there's this story about a guy you learn in Buddhism about he gets shot by an arrow. So people are trying to tend to him, but he wants to know where the arrow came from, why the person shot the arrow. He's more concerned about the arrow and where it came from, but he's not really focusing on that he's got an arrow sticking out of his chest.
Oh.
So Buddhism is kind of like that, where we have this life that we were given by a creator, by something or someone, but we don't really focus on that too much, where we came from, where we're going. It's more in the moment,
right now,
and how you treat other people, and hopefully how they remember you. So that's kind of what attracted me to Buddhism, is that kind of thought.
Okay. What is your favorite and least favorite part of being Buddhist?
My favorite would be being able to appreciate people, everybody. I know my experience with other religions was that when I was Catholic, we were Catholic and they weren't. There was something exclusive about us. Now that I'm Buddhist, I do appreciate other people's religions. I mean, it's something they believe in. They have faith in that, and who am I to tell them that they're wrong? Whereas before, maybe I would have a tendency to one up somebody. Well, my God is better than your God, kind of thing. But now it's just whatever God the person follows, whatever teaching, I'm pretty confident in what I have and what I'm learning. My least favorite part,
if you have a least favorite,
we have this thing called winter training, where it's at the beginning of the year, and it used to be for a whole month, but it's during the new year, and you get up early. We would come here at 5 o'clock in the morning for a whole week. And that's when we do chanting, and that's when we do our heavy, deep meditation. So, yeah, when you got to get up like that early every day, it's almost like Lent. I think Lent is 40 days, right? And ours used to be a month. Now they cut it down to like a couple weeks. So I appreciate that. But yeah, those first couple of days getting up in the morning, I can't say they're my favorite. But at the end of it, it's kind of like, wow, I'm happy I did it. I'm glad I got it. Yeah.
That's good. Has being Buddhist changed your relationship with any of your friends or family?
I've noticed that it's enhanced my relationship with some friends, because I do appreciate them, and even though they have problems, I'm able to talk to them. They have confidence in me. They're able to talk to me because for some reason they trust me a little more. And that's because I try really hard to be the kind of person that they should trust. With other people, they kind of judge me. My Christian friends are very quick to say, well, I feel bad you're going to hell. So, and that's kind of like, well, before maybe I would have thought like that, but now it's kind of like okay. Yeah, I don't know what to say.
Okay. Have you always wanted to be Buddhist, like when you first learned about it?
No, I can't say that I did. I first started coming because a friend invited me to come. And so I was like, well, I don't know. But I wasn't going to church before. I didn't think I needed it. But when I started coming and I noticed how the people were so nice, I wanted to be like that. I wanted to be that nice, because there was some days where I just would blame people for stuff, and now it's just I can't be blaming people all the time. I do need to work on stuff, and I do need the group. The Buddhist group is called a sangha. So I look to the sangha to kind of look at me and rate me, and just kind of let me know what I should work on, what I shouldn't work on. You know, what are my good points and what are points that I could work on. So that's what the sangha gives to me.
Okay.
So I kind of look, you know. I
Um,
don't know if I answered the question.
you did.
Yeah, you did.
good.
Oh, okay.
How old were you like when you decided you wanted to be Buddhist?
Or when you changed or become Christian?
Yeah. I don't think I was ever. Let's see. I was older.
You don't have
30s.
You don't have to give the exact
30s.
age.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in my 30s, and I think I've always wanted to be in this mode of thought.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't know there was a label to it.
Yeah.
So I appreciate what I'm exposed to here. I don't know. I think I've always been Buddhist, but
But without the label.
without the label.
Mm-hmm.
Without the label. Yeah.
And also, has being Buddhist like changed your personality a lot? Like before, when you were like,
I don't know. You have to ask my friends, but I think so. I think
does it change
so.
your like?
Yeah.
I know you said like it makes you like appreciate things more. So does it change your like view on life and stuff?
I appreciate things a little more. Even when things are tough, I try to learn from that. I don't look at something bad that happened to me and say, why did this happen? I kind of look at something.
The bright side.
Yeah, I try to say, well, maybe there's something I can learn from this. Maybe I can take something from this. And if someone comes across that same situation that I know, or someone asks me, I'll have a point of reference for them.
That's good.
So yeah, I think it's changing for the better.
That's good. I think that's all the questions I have.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we just have to take a picture of you. So.
Oh, hey.
Because we were looking at like monk stuff, and they said that we're not allowed to touch them, and so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, some traditions are very, they have a rigid kind of stance. Yeah, and that's what attracted me to here was because, you know, I'm married, I had kids, and I didn't want to be locked away somewhere meditating all the time. The Buddha, before the Buddha was born a rich prince, and his dad kind of tried to shut him away from seeing all these bad things, you know. But then one day he left the castle, and he saw, you know, a person who was old, a person that was suffering, and he asked, what's that? And so the person he was with told him, oh, that person is old, that person is sick. So he saw that there was something wrong. And that's when he started thinking that there has to be a way to break this cycle.
Yeah.
So, you know, his wife was pregnant and had a son, and this story's kind of hardcore, but, you know, he told himself, if I hold my son, that's one more attachment to this world. So he left his family and just became a wandering monk.
Oh.
And that's kind of how he discovered that, you know, through all these aesthetic practices.
I did.
But yeah, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that.
Yeah. Okay, so we just have time.
So yeah.
Yeah.
High five.
Thank you.
Thank you.